Hi, everyone. Dallas Piana here at Coaching Scaling Secrets. It's another Wednesday for Facebook Live. And today we're going to talk about customer research, right? And why, if you're just getting started building your business online, why is this the best place to start? Okay. So many of you, so let me just get this up so I can see your questions as you're hopping on. Say hi so I know who's on here. And if you have any questions, obviously just drop them in the comments below. I'll periodically look down there and, look at the questions so I cover them. So customer research, why do you want to start there? Well, you might already know who you want to help, right? And it may be maybe you are someone that you helped and you're going to help more people like you. So you think how to create your program and you will set it up the way you think it should look, right? The problem is most of us get stuck in what think we know about what the customer or our ideal client is going to want to know about moving from where they are to where they want to be. Okay. So the best thing I ever did in my business, and I share it in my programs, it's one of the first exercises we do in my programs, is we spend some time doing some customer research. Okay. And so what does that look like, right? What does customer research look like? Well, think back. I mean, if you are my age, way back when they used to do forums, they used to bring in people, and I think they still do it for cars and things like that. They bring people in and start asking them about, what do you like about this pencil, or what don't you like about this pencil? And more people will tell you what they don't like about the pencil or where they're at in their journey to where they want to be than how they want to be. They're not at the future state. So it's hard for them to articulate what the goal is. They may have a broad stroke vision of what the goal is and what it looks like, but they are more apt to talk about in more detail about the current state they're in, why they don't like where they're at. Okay, which is gold in marketing, gold information to find out, because all marketing is kind of reiterating where people are at, the problem, agitating it. Okay, this is basic 101 marketing, agitating the problem, and then presenting the solution. Okay, or the solution to get to the result, right? Which is the solution is your program to get to the result they want. Your program isn't the result. Your program is the solution to get to the result. So if we can talk to people and interview them and do customer research, the best way is to interview people rather than doing surveys and polls and things that are too passive. And I'll tell you that in a minute. If we can interview people and really kind of dig at where they're at and why they don't like where they're at and what have they already tried and why can't they get there on their own, we will have more information that we can use in our marketing, not only in selling our programs and services, but also warming them up to working with us. Okay. So what's the difference between, so you think, oh, I'll just send out a survey to my ideal clients, or I'll just send out a poll to my ideal clients. Most people, first of all, don't want to do they don't have time for that. Okay. You'll get a much better response if you actually private message people, tap them on the shoulder in Messenger and say, hey, do you have 15 minutes where we can get on a Zoom call or a Facebook call? So you don't even have to get their phone number. And if I can ask you some questions around this problem or struggle, would you mind answering some questions for me? More people are apt to say yes. Then here's a survey, and you put out a survey on Facebook to 100,000 people and you get a few people take the survey. Plus, people write on the survey, they answer questions on a survey they found and polls the way they think you want to hear. What they answer the way they think you want to hear the results. So they're really not being truthful enough. But what's so great about an interview, you can get on the phone with someone and you can dig, you can ask questions to clarify what they're talking about. So they may start broad when you start to ask questions and they start to explain themselves, and then you can ask qualifying questions or just questions to the question that will have the person go deeper and deeper into revealing what's really going on for them. And this is the gold information that you want, because you want to take that information and you want to, first of all, it'll reveal what's missing from your program. Number one, it'll reveal what's really bothering them, what they really want to have happen. And many times, for me, when I first did this, I was like, oh my goodness, I didn't even approach this in my program, this area. So, you can actually add something into your program, and then you can actually add it into your sales copy that, this is what you cover in your program, one of the modules. So, it stands out because you want to find out, and you're going to find out also that as you interview people one right after the other, there's a common thread through everyone's answers to you, okay? And you don't get that from a poll or a survey, but you do get that when you start interviewing people one-on-one, on the phone, on Zoom, on Facebook Messenger, like, on the phone type thing, okay? Where you can respond back. I'm not talking about like something like Voxer, like a walkie-talkie thing. I'm like, so you can have a real conversation with someone and you can dig deeper and deeper into getting them to really reveal what is the struggle and the challenge that they're having in the process of getting what they want. Okay, so if you're just hopping on, say hi so I can see who's here. And hi, Stacy. From the Bluegrass State. Now, which state is that? Because I'm over here in Portland, Oregon. Okay, so let me think. So number one, it's great for program development. You will add into your program those things that you're missing, and you will reveal, information around key areas that can help you with your marketing and help you develop content, information, posts to put out on social media or in your emails, or information to teach ongoing live, for example. Okay. So, so some of the questions, I'm going to give you a few that you want to ask are, obviously, what's the big burning struggle that you're having reaching the goal? Okay, you start there, start big, wide, kind of generic. And then you want to ask, well, how's that impacting your life? Okay, so you're getting right into something a little bit more personal, like everyday life. How's that impacting your life? How's that impacting your relationships with the people in your inner circle? How's that impacting your relationships with your children, if you have children, okay? Or your work environment. So you want to ask questions to go deeper into the question that the answers that they give, all right? So you also want to know, great question to ask, why can't you do this by yourself? Because what that's revealing to them is they need a coach. They need a coach. They need someone to help them. I guarantee the people that you talk to have already tried researching the solution on their own through books or magazines, or done seminars, or done free lead magnets, get the resource, get something for free. They've done a lot of acquiring information on their own, maybe YouTube, free information, and they have tons of information, but they don't know how to implement it. Okay, that's what you're going to see when they share. Why haven't they gotten the result on their own? Is they really need someone to show them step by step by step by step. And that's you, right? And eventually, many of the people you interview will ask, what about your program and service? So you want to be sure that when you invite people to step into this interview with you, that you say, this is not a sales. I will not sell you anything on this, guarantee. I will not sell you. But if they start inquiring about your program and business, then you can shift and say, okay, I'm going to shift now, and I'm going to tell you about my program and services because you asked. Okay. And you know, that's how you can segue into a sales conversation. All right. So Kentucky, beautiful Kentucky, love Kentucky. So high level, you know, what are you struggling with? What are the biggest challenges? Let me just go through. I have a little ebook here. So how do these challenges impact your life, right? What do you think is stopping you from achieving this goal? Why can't you get there by yourself? Why can't you get there? Or what is stopping you? Okay. And another great one is, why do you think you need to solve this problem? Why do you need to solve this problem? You know, what's going to happen? What do you think is going to happen if you solve this problem? That will help you lead them see or lead you into why they want to solve the problem, the goal. Okay. And it's so much easier for people to talk about a problem over and over and over again and all the details of the problem than it is for them to express the goal or the future state of where they want to be. But you want that information. You want to be taking notes. You want to be taking notes verbatim. You could even ask them, can I record this to make it easier so I can pay more attention to you when we're talking, and use something called Otter, OTTER.io. It's an app on your phone, and you can record the conversation, okay? So that you don't have to be sitting there writing things down, okay? That's great. That is a great way. So you can be present to the interview. Okay, so you want to further the questions, dig a bit deeper by asking things like, why is that? What else would you add? How does that make you feel? You want to get the emotion of how they're feeling, okay? That is the key, because people will only jump into a program or a service or buy something that is costly if emotionally they are so sick and tired of the emotion that they're feeling. Okay, that's constantly a big load on their back that they're carrying around, and they're done with it. Okay, that's the only way people act. Okay, logically, they can logically think about it and they should act, but they only act when it gets heavy and burdensome and emotionally painful. That's when people will pull out their credit card or their checkbook and pay for something like coaching. Okay, when they're sick and tired of the current state that they're in. So you definitely want to do this kind of customer research through phone calls, interviews. I'm telling you, it is gold. You write me back and say, you were right. Wow, what did I obtain from those conversations? And you don't have to do a lot. You could do like five people, 7 people, and you'll start to see a pattern run through the questions and what they're telling you, the answers they're giving you. Okay. And it widen what you think you know. Okay, you don't know what you don't know. Okay, it will expand your thinking beyond where you think you know what they need. Okay, you will be going down in a different direction, or at least you will be adding something that's missing in your own program before you develop it. This is worth the time to do it. Okay, so do you guys have who's done any customer research on here? Let's see. Hi, Olapelekti. and Stacy is on, and who else is on here? Have you done some customer research? If you've been working with me, you have done it. I'm sure of that. Now, what I have to offer to you, I do have an ebook, a customer research ebook with the whole step-by-step how to ask for an interview, how to get people on the phone, what are the questions you want to be asking, what are the questions to ask to get you to go deeper into really getting them to reveal what's really happening in their life. So if you're interested in that, it's $27. I will put the link below in the comments. And, I advise you, get it. It's a great resource to use and to have throughout your coaching career. Okay. Because periodically, every so many years, at least every year, I do customer research because our ideal clients, they evolve, they get more sophisticated, their problems change and shift. Okay, so you need to enhance your program and make it better every year and year. Before you make it better, you want to definitely do customer research to see where people are at in your marketplace. Okay, so definitely want to get a hold of this. So I will definitely put I think I'll put it in the description above. So you can click on that, brings you to a landing page. It's $27. And you will be very happy with this resource. Okay, you guys, that's what I have for you today. You have all a great weekend, and yeah, everything behind me is going up for sale. We are liquidating this house, just to let you know. I don't think I let you guys know this, but we are moving to Italy in 6 months. So I just want to throw that out there. And you can have a business on, an international business, and can live anywhere in the world. So we are moving to Italy and to explore Europe. Anyway, so that's where I'm at. That's why it's kind of changed. The background has changed. I'm just kind of setting it up for the liquidators to come in and see what we've got. I mean, everything in this room is being sold except the laptop. Okay. Bye, you guys. Have a great weekend. Bye.